Welcome to another dark side history of nursery rhymes. Parental discretion is advised. Today, we're going to look at the one known as Jack and Jill. So with that, let's go over the comprised main four lines, but then there were other verses that were added after. So the main part was Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Now, the other lines, I'm going to go read them all to you as well, and continue it on, and then we'll continue on with, as I normally would do. Up Jack got, and home did trot, as fast as he could caper, to old Dame Dob, who patched his knob with vinegar and brown paper. Up Jack got, and down he trot, as fast as he could caper, and went to bed and covered his head in vinegar and brown paper. Still later, another few more verses were added, but rarely used. When Jill came in, how she did grin to see Jack's paper plaster. Mother vexed, did whip her next for causing Jack's disaster. Now Jack did laugh, and Jill did cry, but her tears did soon abate. When Jill did say that they should play at seesaw across the gate. There's a few interpretations to this nursery rhyme. How dark and dreary, and how the history of what it truly means. Yet though, as children, as they were taught to us, we thought it was a funny little thing. And, we just simply thought that Jack and Jill went up a hill to get a pail of water, and for whatever instance, somehow Jack fell down and Jill came tumbling after, mend his head, gone to bed, and that's it. Like, we were taught that. We're taught it in school even. And did a little bit of kind of a kiddish play to it. But interpretation number one, the French Revolution. One of the most explanations that's most popular of this nursery rhyme is that it refers to a particularly gruesome episode during the French Revolution. In this interpretation, Jack represents King Louis XVI of France, and Jill represents his wife, Queen Marie Antoinette. Marie is probably most famous for having allegedly said about the starving peasants, "Let them eat cake." During this time, the peasants did not have enough money for bread to eat, and cakes were something only the rich could afford. This quote was supposed to demonstrate how out of touch the queen was with the daily struggles of her subjects. The nursery rhyme tells the story of the execution of the king and queen in about 1793 during the reign of terror of the French Revolution. Jack and Jill went up a hill, in which the hill represents the steps leading up to the guillotine. Jack, King Louis XVI, was the first to be beheaded and lost his crown, and then Jill, Marie Antoinette's head, came tumbling after. Interpretation number two, King Charles' tax. Alternative explanation of the nursery rhyme centers around King Charles I of England shortly after he rose to the throne in 1625. He attempted to increase taxes on liquid measures to boost his wealth, but Parliament voted against it. Bear in mind that at the time, Parliament and the King did not work well together. Oliver Cromwell and all that. So King Charles wasn't about to be undermined by Parliament. He felt himself far too powerful to submit to mere ministers. His next move was to decree that the standard volume of a jack, approximately a quarter pint, be reduced but the tax remains the same. In this way, the king gained his tax without actually raising it. The volume mark on a standard jack measures was indicated with a crown, thus Jack fell down. The volume mark was lowered and broke his crown, the crown mark was lowered accordingly. What about Jill? Well, it turns out that Gil, pronounced Jill, was a standardized measure that was twice the volume of a jack. Thus, when the volume of a jack was reduced, the volume of Jill was automatically reduced as well. Jill came tumbling after. An additional interesting tidbits is that at the time it was widely known that ale was frequently watered down at the inns and taverns. The innkeeper would go and fetch a pail of water to do this deceptive deed. A third interpretation, an ordinary Jack and Jill. The phrase Jack and Jill is sometimes used to refer as a generic man and woman, an exclusive club of society, for instance. Might not desire any old Jack and Jill as part of its membership. A Jack and Jill bathroom is a bathroom shared between two bedrooms, usually meant to be shared by two siblings. Consider the term Jack of all trades used to refer to a person who is skilled in several different domains. The phrase is not new by any means. Its origins can be traced back at least as far as William Shakespeare in A Midsummer's Night's Dream. Puck says Jack shall have Jill, not shall go ill. End of Act 3. The reference appears again in Shakespeare's Love's Labour Lost. Our wooing doth not end like an old play, Jack hath not Jill. These are some of the interpretations to what Jack and Jill is. There are a few others as well. You can do your own research on it, but this is the dark side of nursery rhymes.